Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Storytime. Thank you for being here. How are you doing today? I am glad we're here together for another story. Thank you so much for being here. Today is the 16th of March. Yes, one more day, and it'll be Storytime's second birthday. So do join in tomorrow as well for our birthday reading. And of course, we will have our guest tomorrow, Carter Higgins. But today we have another special book that is coming back after almost 2 years to the day, and this one is called The Gruffalo. This one is by Julia Donaldson and illustrations by Axel Scheffler. Thank you so much for joining in today. Glad you're here and ready for this one. The Gruffalo, yes, a good one indeed. And if you have a copy at home, please do follow along with us. Thank you for joining us. As always, let us know where you're joining in from, how it is where you are, and of course, who is joining in with you. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of events happening as well, as you've seen from the intro. Please do support those. And if you can, if you're in the Bay, do join us indeed at Rose's Tap Room on Saturday. It promises to be a great event indeed, raising money for La Clinica de la Raza of East Oakland. Thank you so much for joining in. Glad you're here with us today. The Gruffalo coming up very, very shortly. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing great. Thank you again to everybody that has donated to the ride. And indeed, we're raising money for public schools here in Oakland and of course in Alameda as well, the city next door. So please continue helping. And we are riding to Sacramento. Yes, indeed, ready for it, coming up in April. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for thinking about this race and thinking about us as well as preparing for this race. So please continue your support, whether moral support or however you can. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning to you. Please again, let us know where you are, whether you're joining us live or indeed you're joining us for the recording. Let us know you were here. That's the only way we get to say hi to you and know that you are here too. Thank you one more time. Let us see who is with us this morning, joining us on Storytime. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you. How are you doing today? Amanda West, always a pleasure having you here. And of course, Sarah and Nathan in bright and beautiful and spring-like Illinois. Oh my goodness. I'm packing my bags right now. I'm moving to Illinois. Thank you for sharing that. Beautiful indeed. Indy, at the window watching birds and bunnies run and play. That is the life indeed. Sounds beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. It sounds amazing where you are today. Absolutely loving it. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Bright and beautiful and spring-like Illinois. Oh my goodness. Take me with you. Thank you so much for joining in. Sarah, Nathan, and of course, Amanda West. Good morning to you, Chris and Mitchell Adams. Gray, Vermont. Oh, you're like me right now. Oakland is a little bit gray. No sunshine yet. And of course, I think it will be a little bit cold, but we'll see. It should be warming up during the day. But sun and warmth are in the focus for the rest of the week. Oh, sounds amazing. Yes, looking forward to those indeed. I hope that Oakland can be the same. Although we do need the rain here in Oakland, so it is always this dichotomy. Like, do we want rain? Do we want the warmth that we need the rain right now in Oakland? So I hope that we get some. Good morning to you. Thank you so much, Chrissy. How are you doing? And of course, Borden sending you love as well. Thank you so much for joining us on Story Time. Good morning to you, Amanda. How are you doing today? And baby Bia, and you're saying, oh, good morning to everyone. Well, good morning to you. And they hear you loud and clear. In the dark and gray Seattle, we're ready for Story Time today. Well, that's why we're here. Brighten up each other's day for sure. Thank you so much for joining in. I love it. Sending everyone lots of hugs today. Well, we receive them and send them right back to you as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Amanda and baby Pia, thank you for being here on Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you. Hopefully those gray skies go away very, very soon. Good morning to you, Terry. Has been a minute. Good to see you here. And you're saying happy Wednesday. Abraham, thank you for joining us. Absolutely appreciate you. We finally made it this week. The time change really got to us this week. Well, it got to a lot of us. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. I am glad you're here today. Thank you so much. Good morning to you, Terry and Abraham. Have missed you for sure. Glad you're back here with us on the live. Thank you joining us out in San Leandro. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Braylon and Chad. How are you doing today? I hope Auntie Pam is right close by. Good morning to you. Welcome to Story Time. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're all ready for the Gruffalo coming up in a little bit. Good morning to you, Braylon and Chad out in Natchitoches, Louisiana. Thank you so much for joining us on Story Time. Fast Clan Gaming. I love it. Good morning to you, Chimunyangandu. How are you doing? Wambamdala, how are you out in Lusaka, Zambia? Thank you so much for joining in, and I hope the family is great too. Thank you so much for joining us all the way out in Lusaka, Zambia. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Chimunya. Good to see you, my brother. Thank you so much for joining us on Story Time. I hope you have a restful evening out there in Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you for being here. Well, we're going to get ready and get comfortable, get cozy. Oh, yes. Whether you're in Spring Lake, Illinois, or in gray Seattle, or in gray Vermont, or indeed in gray Oakland, get ready for this wonderful story. Coming back to Story Time, almost 2 years to the day. Thank you so much for joining in today. All right, we'll be back after this short break. Please do join us. Get everything that you need. Get that drink. Get that breakfast, that snack right now before we get started. And I'll see you on the other side.
Hi, my name is Zetta Elliott, and I am the author of 40 books for kids, including Dragons in a Bag and A Place Inside of Me. You're watching Storytime with Mr. LaMotta.
Yay, welcome back. Thank you, Zeta. I hope that was enough time for you to grab your snack. All right, we're reading this one coming to you from Julia Donaldson and illustrations by Axel Scheffler. And this one is called The Gruffalo. Oh, yes. And we're reading it with permission of Dial Books and imprint of Penguin Random House. And of course, this one was published in collaboration with Scholastic Books. Here we go. Oh. Do you have woods like that near you? Have you been to the woods of late? What do you see? A mouse took a stroll through the deep, dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house. It's terribly kind of you, fox. But no, I am going to have lunch with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? Do you know what a Gruffalo is? Well, he has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. Where are you meeting him? Here, by these rocks. And his favorite food is roasted fox. Roasted fox! Oh my, Fox said. Goodbye, little mouse. And away he sped. Oh, look at that face. Silly old folks. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? Oh, clever little mouse. On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. An owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Join me for tea in my treetop house. It's frightfully nice of you, owl. But no, I am going to have tea with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? Oh, I'm skipping pages here. 1 second, there we go. He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. Where are you meeting him? Here, by this stream. And his favorite food is owl ice cream. Owl ice cream too! Wait, too! Whoa! Goodbye, little mouse, and away owl flew. Oh my goodness, fly away quick, owl. Silly old owl. Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? Mouse, stop scaring people. Oh, your friends. On went Mouse through the deep dark wood. A snake saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. It's wonderfully good of you, snake. But no, I am having a feast with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? It's a Gruffalo. His eyes are orange. His tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. Where are you meeting him? Here by this lake. And his favorite food is scrambled snake. Scrambled snake? Oh, it's time I hid. Goodbye, little mouse. And away snake slid. Oh, silly old snake. Doesn't he know there is no such thing as a Gruffalo? Wait, what's happening? There's no such thing as a Gruffalo. Oh, but who is this creature with terrible clothes and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes, and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black, he has purple prickles all over his back. Oh, help! Oh no, it's a Gruffalo! Oh no, what's little mouse to do? What do you think little mouse should do? Oh my. Oh, that is indeed a scary creature. Oh my goodness, little mouse, what are you gonna do? My favorite food, the Gruffalo said. You taste good on a slice of bread. Good? said the mouse. Don't call me good. I am the scariest creature in this deep dark wood. Just walk behind me, and soon you will see. Everyone is afraid of me. Oh, sure, said the Gruffalo, bursting with laughter. You lead the way, and I will follow after. They walked and walked till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hiss in the grass ahead. Oh, I hear a hiss. It's Snake, said the mouse. Why, Snake, hello! Snake took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh dear, he said. Goodbye, little mouse, and slid right into his log pile house. You see, said Mouse, I told you so. Amazing, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hoot in the trees ahead. Who could it be? It's Owl, said the Mouse. Why, Owl, hello. Owl took one look at the Gruffalo. Boo, woo, he said. Goodbye, little mouse, and flew right up to his treetop house. You see, said Mouse, I told you so. Astounding, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear some paws on the path ahead. Who could it be this time? It's Fox, said the mouse. Why, Fox? Hello. Fox took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, help, he said. Goodbye, little mouse, and ran right into his underground house. The mouse said, Gruffalo, now you see, everyone is afraid of me. But now my tummy is starting to rumble. And my favorite food is Gruffalo crumble. Gruffalo crumble, the Gruffalo said, and quick as the wind he turned and fled. Oh my. The mouse enjoyed a quiet meal. All was quiet in the deep dark wood. The mouse found the nut, and the nut was good. Oh, yes. The end. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I hope you enjoyed that one indeed. Mouse tricking everybody out there, enjoying himself, and of course, scared at one point too. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. This has been the Gruffalo on Storytime, coming back after a long time. This one by Julia Donaldson and illustrations by Axel Scheffler. And of course, we read it with permission of Dial Books, an imprint of Penguin Random House. And this one published in conjunction with Scholastic Books. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, and a big thank you indeed for allowing us to share this book here on Storytime. Thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you for joining in. I hope you enjoyed that one. What would you eat in there? Would it be Gruffalo crumble, or what would it be? Would it be owl ice cream? What would you eat in there? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Mouse tricking everybody and indeed enjoying a great meal at the end of it. Thank you so much for joining in. I love those kinds of stories. And as you know, too, another trickster, Anansi, is definitely my favorite. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I hope you enjoyed it too. And remember that we're back tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, March 17th, Storytime turns 2 years old. It's been 2 years of stories from this couch, of community building together. We've been here, and thank you so much for your part in making Storytime what it is indeed. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. And tomorrow we do have a special guest coming up, and that will be Carter Higgins, and we will be reading Circle and Barry. Do join in for this one and get to enjoy. And of course, learn a little bit more about Carter Higgins, who has brought us many, many books, which we will be revisiting tomorrow as well, just talking a bit about them, and of course, Carter's process and journey through writing. Thank you so much for joining in today, but I hope that you join us tomorrow as well as we celebrate 2 years of story time with Circle and Barry. And of course, we brought back the Gruffalo today after 2 years, because this one we actually read in our first week of story time, and it was day 2 of story time. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope you're well wherever you're joining us from. And indeed, I hope you enjoyed the Gruffalo. Find it at your local library. Find it where you find books, and keep enjoying it wherever you are, whenever you want. Thank you so much for joining in. And as always, you can find Storytime on our platforms. On Instagram, you can find us on Facebook, as well as on our website at storytimewithmrlimada.com. So please do find us and join in and get to enjoy these wonderful, wonderful stories. And of course, get to interact with us. Let us know, send us a message, let us know you're there, and indeed we'll do our best to get back to you. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope you enjoyed that wherever you are. The Gruffalo, indeed a favorite of mine, and I hope that you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for joining in. Marietta, good to know you say this is one of the first books we bought for Henry and used to read it every night. Big fans. Thank you, thank you. I hope we took you back to some of those great memories reading this book together. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. It has been a pleasure. Good to see everybody joining in. All the good faces back. Thank you so much as well for joining in. Chimunyangandu, all the way out in Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, indeed. I hope that you have a wonderful time out there in Lusaka. And of course, Braylon and Chad in Natchitoches, Louisiana, we appreciate you a ton. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you, and I hope that you continue to have a wonderful day indeed. Abraham, great to see you back on Storytime. And of course, Terry McLeod Kasweka, absolutely appreciate you. Glad you are here with us today, joining in live on Storytime. Amanda, thank you indeed for warming up my day as well. Absolutely love it. That's why we're here. Brighten each other's day, build community, encourage each other as we go into this wonderful day that lies ahead, or indeed as we end this day today. Thank you so much for joining in one more time. Chrissy, Mitchell Adams, and of course, Bolden, sending you love out there in Vermont. Thank you so much for joining in. Glad you are here today on Storytime. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day. Amanda, how are you doing? And of course, Sarah and Nathan, and you're in bright and beautiful and spring-like Illinois. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Indy, enjoy your time. I hope you keep having that beautiful view at that window. Thank you so much to everybody that joined in today. Absolutely appreciate you. Amanda, thank you. Absolutely appreciate you. And I wish that all of you could be here in Oakland and we would meet up at Rosie's Tap Room on Saturday. But if not, please remember, Storytime may one day be in your neighborhood. So please let us keep the hope alive. I am hoping we grow enough to be in many, many places soon. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, Amanda. Absolutely appreciate you. And of course, Baby Pia, sending you hugs. Thank you for joining in Storytime today. Absolutely love it. Honestly, being here on Storytime uplifts my day every single time. And it is a great way for me to start the day because I get so much energy, so much love, so much laughter from you all. And it just pushes me on into the day. And I go in happy. It takes a lot to phase me, really, after I've been here on Storytime. So thank you to all of you out there for the part that you play. Thank you so much in doing that. Thank you. And good morning to you, Pamela Courtney, one more time. You said we listened to Alice Heath's version of the Gruffalo. This is a favorite. Oh, absolutely. It is indeed. I'll have to listen to that one for sure. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely appreciate you, Pamela Courtney. And of course, Braylon and Chad, thank you for being here on Storytime. Oh, this has been Storytime for today. Please remember that we do have events that are coming up. Continue spreading the word, sharing with your communities. Let them know what's happening. Of course, we do have this event that's happening right here in Oakland. If your friends out here in Oakland, Rose's Tap Room, we will be there on Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. And all the proceeds from this go to La Clinica de la Raza of East Oakland. So please do help with that event as well. But there's also a race of charity ride that is happening from Oakland to Sacramento. 110 miles of fun. Please support the ride, donate. We are almost there to the target, our personal target. And of course, with this wonderful community, we are doing it. Please keep sharing with your friends. Keep spreading the word. The ride is happening. I am excited for it. And thank you for your support. Thank you so much. This has been story time for today. I could go on and on forever because I love this community so much. But we'll see you again tomorrow. And we're back with our guest, Carter Higgins, and we will be reading Circle or Underberry. And this is the first time that we will be reading this one on Storytime. So I'm glad that we're having it, a new book on our birthday. Thank you so much for joining in today. Much love to each and every one of you. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I hope that you enjoy it indeed. Thank you for being here. This has been Storytime. Please remember to check in on a loved one. Just say hi. That little hello could be the difference today between somebody having an awful day and somebody smiling into the day. So please do check in when you can. Even if it's just a text, do send it saying hello. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Much love to all of you. Bye-bye.
All the reading, we just can't wait to be hearing. Oh, it's very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of the stories. Read me all of the stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. He brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.